So, you want to know what it's really like to live in Hollywood? All right, let's do it. Starting off today at the Mad Lab Coffee, a to-go pickup spot right here on the street on Sunset Boulevard. I want for this vlog to be a bit more of just a casual, go with the flow type of thing. Starting right now with the Mad Lab, I decided to pop by and give it a try. This is the dreamsicle, you know, as the name implies, Mad Lab, they have kind of strange concoctions with fruits and coffees and that sort of thing. This one has like orange, vanilla, espresso, and actual day in my life would be pretty boring. Probably just me sitting in my apartment, working from home for the most part. So instead, we're just gonna go to some places that I may normally go to, or some of my daily errands or activities, that sort of thing. Just see where the day takes us. As for the drink itself, it's an interesting flavor. A latte, iced latte, a bit of that orange creamsicle hint, not super strong. It's kind of subtle, a little bit strange. At first you're like, what is that I'm tasting? I don't think everyone would like it, but it's definitely something to try that's unique and different. Now, of course, when you say Hollywood, that can mean vastly different things depending on the street that you're on. There's quiet neighborhood streets like this. Obviously, there's Hollywood Blvd, which is just above me between like Vine and Highland, the main touristy area. And that's where you'll see most YouTubers go as they gripe about the homeless and all the tacky souvenir shops and go on about how horrible Hollywood is. People like me that actually live in Hollywood, we don't really go up there that often unless I'm kind of driving through it. This path I chose kind of walks against the sun, so hopefully you can see me all right, but that's just the way I'm going. I just passed one of those little rows of homeless tents that everyone loves fear-mongering about. It's really not that big of a deal. Most of the area itself, look, wide open sidewalks and streets, really not dirty at all. I'm on Sunset Boulevard right now. It's right below that touristy area I was mentioning between Vine and Highland. Okay, anyways, cross another street. So Sunset isn't as tacky and touristy as the main touristy part of it. And that's honestly where I spend most of my time. When it comes to grabbing something to eat, the area between Cahuenga and Vine, they have most of the like restaurants, cafes, all those sorts of things. I was just thinking about how I'm lugging this big ass camera around. I'll probably just switch to my phone if I actually go inside anywhere, but we'll get to that when we get to that. I really hope that Cinerama Theater across the street from me reopens at some point. It's been boarded up ever since the pandemic. If you saw my updates from a few months ago, it was supposed to reopen sometime this year, but it's been pushed back until 2025 at the very earliest. Hopefully one of these days it reopens. Damn, everyone honking. Oh, there's the Chipotle I always go to. Anyways, Hollywood, as you know, is the center of entertainment, or at least it used to be. I mean, they still do award ceremonies here, but the only actual studio in Hollywood itself is Paramount Studios, which is down several blocks on Melrose. But anyways, aside from those talking points, it's the historical entertainment center of America and of course Los Angeles, blah, blah, blah. Now, I'm not gonna go into some soliloquy about how it no longer being the true center of entertainment, being emblematic of the problems and decline of Hollywood and modern scandals that are being uncovered. Instead, we're going to talk about what it's actually like to live and be here in Hollywood itself. Of course, if you just go to Hollywood and Highland and Hollywood Vine, you're only gonna see the touristy part. And in fact, I don't even recommend walking between those areas really. You can just hang around the Hollywood Highland area and go to the mall that's there, and they got the Chinese theater and then the Walk of Fame right outside, and you can take a few photos in front of all of those things and whatnot. You can go check out my Hollywood travel guide vlog for all of those types of advice. Down here on Sunset, look, just wide open sidewalk that I'm just walking around on right now. Oh yeah, they got a new kava here. So starting with where you'd live itself, there's actually a ton of options for apartments. If you can see right behind me here above, yeah, anyways, there's like a lot of new ones being built up right here along Sunset and in other areas, East Hollywood, Town. Maybe I'll go over there in a bit. We'll see. Anyways, you could also find smaller, older units, especially like between Hollywood Boulevard. Oh, sorry, crossing again. Don't want to get run over. But between like Hollywood Boulevard and Franklin Avenue, just west of the main touristy area by Highland and La Brea, older units that are actually really nice because it's kind of, you know, on a hill, elevated. So some of them actually have pretty nice views, as you may assume. And if you saw my advice for like moving to Los Angeles video, then you probably know that the ballpark for rents are definitely over $2,000 a month, most likely if you're looking for a 1-bedroom, closer to $3,000 a month if you're looking for 2-bedroom or more. So yeah, it's not cheap, but there really is a lot of stuff in the heart of it all right here. So I just made a quick little random stop at this new like restaurant that I just saw some signs for just along the street on Sunset. It's called Chicken Burger, and if you guess from its name, it has both, you know, like Korean style fried chicken and then also like these smash burgers and things. There's also a vegan one I noticed, but I just grabbed like this single smash burger patty thing just to give it a try and see how it is. And when I tell you that this thing is so good, I really love it. Wow. Really nice tender patty that's well smashed. Got grilled onions on it that are caramelized. And then I added some lettuce and tomato because I like to have a bit of greens on my burgers. But anyways, just perfectly complements everything. Got an In-N-Out style kind of Thousand Island type of sauce, I think. Really good. I really like this one. Already finished most of it. Going up Gower right now. When it comes to the homeless, like as you can see, like around here, there's like nothing at all. You just kind of got to know the areas to avoid if you don't want to see it. Part of Sunset, right by Highland Avenue, has quite a few of those like encampments along the sidewalk and that sort of thing. And then obviously you'll see some up on Hollywood, although they have been doing a pretty good job of cleaning up that area when it comes to that sort of thing. I just felt like it needed to be addressed and discussed a bit because I know the first thing anyone that doesn't live in Hollywood or come to Hollywood regularly will be thinking of is those tents that you see along the road on the sidewalks and the homeless people passed out on the street. And of course you do see that sometimes, but honestly when I go for my walks, I'll come across it maybe once or twice. And I know I'm speaking as a man, but I never really feel in danger or that sort of thing. One thing I will mention is that it can be a bit annoying, you know, because it's Hollywood. So all that nightlife, like in the evenings, even during the week, like for some reason, Wednesday is a really big day for clubbing and those like lounges and stuff here in Hollywood. If you're just trying to do some errands or grab takeout or whatever in the evening and not necessarily trying to go out, that can be a little bit annoying to deal with. The traffic jams that are caused by all of the Suburbans dropping them off outside of the lounges. Anyways, let me stop my rambling about that. Been walking for a while now. As you can see, I mean, other than that one I walked past earlier that I mentioned, really haven't seen much of any homeless encampments, so do with that what you will. I don't want to be too whiny about it, but it honestly, as someone that lives in Hollywood, grinds my gears a bit to constantly see other YouTubers just using clickbaity titles referring to Hollywood as a disaster, or just only talking about and showing all of the issues with homelessness and that sort of thing. With any big city, there are going to be issues like that. But honestly, in most of the neighborhood of Hollywood, it's not like that in any manner. It's just a normal place to live. Honestly, kind of fun because you get to be right by all of the big touristy things and fun restaurants, bars, and clubs. Aside from my complaining about them, it can also be fun to be right next to them. You don't have to grab an Uber. If you do go out, you can just walk right over. And of course, there's not just the bars and clubs, you know, theaters, Palladium, which I'm gonna go watch, what's her name? It's Carlos, not me, that's a fan of her. I think it's Pink Panthers or whatever, but anyways, we're going to see her at the beginning of May. There's the things like the Egyptian theater that was newly renovated. If you watch my updates videos, I talked about it in that. More new apartment buildings built and being built all around me here. This street is Selma Avenue, right between Sunset and Hollywood. These cars just come right out of the garage onto the sidewalk here. Almost got ran over. I just love seeing new builds and all of these things happening. It's not gonna happen all at once. People are always saying it's not enough, it's not enough. Like, come on, have some positivity about new construction and the new opportunities and new residents that'll bring with it. I'm excited to see the growth that continues to happen all around this area that I live in Hollywood. Oh yeah, and that garage I was talking about is for 1600 Vine. It's where a Trader Joe's is at, the one that I usually go to. In fact, if 1600 Vine sounds familiar at all, it's that apartment building with all of the TikTok and YouTube influencers live and play in that building. I don't. But if you're hoping to run into one of your favorite little TikTok or YouTube stars, you might have a decent chance of seeing them somewhere around this 1600 Vine building, just so you know, in case you're in the area and you're wanting to run into one of them. Well, made it to the Walk of Fame, which also runs down Vine in addition to Hollywood Boulevard itself. Yeah, it's cute. I mean, I still enjoy taking little walks along here, especially if I'm walking over here for the Trader Joe's. Oh, there's a cute little food truck there. So you see it. Ooh, I've never had it before. I wonder if it's any good. I don't know. Should I get something there? Let me know in the comments and maybe I'll come back in another vlog and try it if you want to see it. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, I remember the first time I came to Hollywood. Oh my God, these buses. I remember the first time. Now a motorcycle. Oh yeah, there's the entrance to that 1600 Vine place. I gotta admit, it's nice to be in an area where people are used to seeing other people vlog and TikTok and whatever all the time. Not as many strange looks. Anyways, the first time I came to Hollywood, I was so excited to see Ellen DeGeneres' star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, which is actually right up here at Hollywood and Vine, the metro station there. It's like right in front of the entrance to that station. Anyways, that's who I took a picture in front of when I first came to Hollywood. And of course, went to that mall at Hollywood and Highland. It's got a picture in the back with the Hollywood sign behind it. Okay, I'm just walking right now and thinking about how, damn, Hollywood is just so pretty in so many areas. I just love the buildings along Sunset, here on Vine, the Walk of Fame here. Most of Hollywood is so fun to walk around. It's just really not worth all of the griping that it gets, in my opinion. I just want to say, it makes me legitimately wonder, do people come to Hollywood Boulevard and expect it to be like the Las Vegas Strip with the mega resorts all along the entire boulevard? If that's what you're expecting, you're surely going to be disappointed. But it's still a really fun place to come, especially if you've never been before. And if you go to more parts of it beyond just the main area, which is good for a couple of pictures and just to say you've seen. But as with any place, there's way more to it than just Hollywood Boulevard between Highland and Vine. All right, I made it up to Hollywood Boulevard itself. This section of it is actually a lot nicer, going from Vine and then a bit east from it. That's where you'll find like the Pantages Theater, and there's a ton of new apartments and shops and cafes under them. So if you're looking for a cleaner section of the boulevard while walking along the Walk of Fame and doing a bit of sightseeing, this is the part of it to come to. I'm gonna head back down to Sunset and grab my car right now because I wanna head over to East Hollywood and show you that a bit. But while over there, I think I might pop into Orange Theory and do a workout over there. Today is kind of like my active rest slash in-between day, but sometimes I'll add in an extra Orange Theory workout if I'm feeling good. So anyways, if I decide to go, I want to just bring the car because while they do have lockers at Orange Theory, hold on, there's like a car in the middle of the sidewalk. Let me just go around it. So what was I saying? Yeah, so while they do have lockers that I could put my stuff in, I have like my backpack and all of my camera stuff I'm carrying with me right now. So I'd rather just go with my car and leave it in the car and not have to worry about it. Anyways, yeah, let's go. Oh. Carlos has the seat back. All right. I really need to get a car mount for this camera. Anyways, let's go. It's always a slow crawl between the 101 and Western Avenue. Ugh. Okay, made it over to East Hollywood by kind of Hollywood Western area. While a bit annoying to drive over to, once you're across the 101, it's actually a pretty nice up-and-coming area. There's stuff like My Orange Theory over here and a lot of other new cafes and other things opening up frequently around a lot of new apartments. There's metro stations like Hollywood Western here, Thai Town, which I've mentioned frequently in my vlogs as being a great spot for yummy food and cheap eats not far from the main part of Hollywood. And it's also, did I say this yet? Anyways, it's a bit more of a community type of feel, I would say, than like the main core part of Hollywood itself. That depends on what precisely you're looking for. I mean, you can still find community anywhere, but definitely a little bit more of opportunity for that type of vibe here. Like obviously Hollywood right here is really loud and congested. Just above it, the streets become super quiet and it transforms into an entirely different world. Really, it's like quiet neighborhood streets, obviously apartments, some houses. It's not far from Los Feliz and also Barnsdale Park, which is right at the edge of East Hollywood and Los Feliz neighborhoods, and it has beautiful grassy knolls. Is it knolls? Anyways, it just has grass that you can sit on, picnic, or just chill on, or whatever views of the Hollywood sign and Griffith Observatory. By the way, I was wondering if any of y'all recognized anything about this shirt that has to do with the previous video of mine. Leave a comment below if you know what I'm talking about when it comes to this shirt. But if you can tell from me just walking around right now, aside from the road noise on Hollywood Boulevard, but that's a given. The sidewalks are spacious and clean. There's new buildings all around us. I love this area of Hollywood. I really did consider living here when I was looking for a new place in the Hollywood area. This was one of the top areas I was looking at until I found where I ended up living in the main part of Hollywood. But yeah, there's my Orange Theory across the street. I actually did sign up for a class this afternoon, so I'm gonna head over there in just a little bit. But as we keep walking here, like I was saying, the sound from Hollywood behind us is quickly fading away. The streets just up here with apartments and houses very quickly become nice, chill place to live with a lot of new shops and cafes just below it down there. Oh shit, it's already like time to go to the Orange Theory class. Time flies when you're having a fun time vlogging. Anyways, I'm gonna have to go change. Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, let's head inside. Alright, just finished at Orange Theory. I didn't get too much B-roll because they don't encourage the use of phones during class and that sort of thing, so I wanted to respect that. But good extra workout for the weekend. Now, on with the rest of the day. So as I walked up the hill, I mused over how misunderstood and unique Hollywood is. Just kidding, I already said I wouldn't be doing these soliloquies for this video. Back to the show. Alright, I thought I'd swing by Barnsdale Art Park because the sun is literally just about to set, and this park is by far one of my favorites in the Hollywood area for enjoying that type of view. Let me know if you enjoyed this new, more casual, off-the-cuff type of vlogging style. I'm looking to experiment and try out new ways of sharing and showcasing things with you, so let me know if you enjoyed it or if you have any tips on things to do better. I'm open to it. And of course, if you enjoyed it, please do like and subscribe. I know it's annoying to always hear that, but especially for small channels like mine, it really does help out a ton. With that, I'll see you later. Bye. Amazon's delivering a truck. Amazon's delivering a package. This is what you get when I try to casually vlog.